What is the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning? Have you ever wondered how lawyers come to conclusions based on evidence? Understanding the difference between inductive and deductive reasoning is key in law school and during LSAT preparation. Both methods help in forming arguments, but they do so in different ways. Inductive reasoning is a bottom-up approach. It starts with specific observations or facts and then moves to a general conclusion. For instance, if multiple witnesses say they saw a defendant at a crime scene, one might conclude that the defendant was likely involved. However, this conclusion is not certain. It is based on patterns and trends in the evidence, which can change with new information. On the other hand, deductive reasoning is a top-down approach. It begins with a general principle and applies it to a specific case. For example, if the law states that anyone driving over 70 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone is speeding, and a driver is observed going 75 miles per hour, one can conclude with certainty that the driver is speeding. This method produces certain conclusions if the premises are true. In the context of law school, both types of reasoning play important roles. Inductive reasoning helps lawyers connect evidence to conclusions. If a defendant is seen stumbling, slurring words, and smelling of alcohol, one might infer that the defendant is intoxicated. This reasoning is essential when direct evidence is limited. Deductive reasoning, however, is used to apply legal principles to specific cases. If a law prohibits certain actions under specific conditions, and those conditions are met, a lawyer can deduce that the action is illegal. This method is crucial for applying statutes and precedents to new cases. The key differences between these two types of reasoning are their direction and certainty. Inductive reasoning moves from specific observations to general conclusions, while deductive reasoning moves from general principles to specific conclusions. Inductive conclusions are probabilistic and may change with new evidence, whereas deductive conclusions are certain if the premises are true. Understanding these differences is vital for law students preparing for the LSAT and engaging in legal reasoning exercises. Both inductive and deductive reasoning are essential tools for analyzing legal arguments and constructing persuasive cases.